Well, Bryce, it is finally Friday, so you know what that means. It's time for our Friday Five. We are counting down the biggest top 5 agricultural stories of the week. I'm Alex Wojcicki, filling in for Hannah Borg.
And I'm Bryce Duskett, welcoming you inside the Nebraska Soybean Studio at Nebraska Innovation Campus. Let's get started with our countdown. Baseball fans, you already are excited about our top 5 story because yesterday was opening day for the Major League Baseball season, and the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council estimates that baseball fans will consume more than 19 million hot dogs and 4.6 million sausages during the 2018 season. The hot dog total alone would reach as high as 5,332 One World Trade Centers, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and the 6th tallest building in the world. Now that is a lot of hot dogs.
That is a lot of hot dogs, Bryce. For our number 4 story this week, the USDA announced it will provide $8.4 million to support veterans and socially disadvantaged farmers and ranchers. The funding will be directed from the USDA's Office of Partnerships and Public Engagement. The program seeks to provide qualified applicants with access to educational material, conferences, leadership, production, and other training sessions, or new programs that aim to lead farmers and ranchers to success.
Our number 3 story from the week, agriculture was left out of the U.S.-Korea Free Trade Agreement renegotiation effort, a relief to many in the sector. For many in agriculture, there was more to lose than gain in the renegotiation effort. The U.S. is the largest supplier of beef to Korea and the second largest pork supplier. Data from the U.S. Meat Export Federation shows red meat exports to Korea set a record last year at $1.7 billion. That's up 19% from the prior year and up 69% from 2012. Under the new agreement, South Korea will limit its steel exports to the United States and allow for more imports of U.S. autos. The U.S. also agreed to exempt South Korea from Trump's steel and aluminum tariffs.
Certainly been a big story here this week. Number 2, earlier this week, my colleague Hannah Borg caught up with Ashley Mueller, University of Nebraska Lincoln Extension educator and disaster education coordinator, to discuss the extension's new resource for hail protocol called Hail No. Videos, infographics, and articles produced by a team of extension experts are provided to assist farmers, crop consultants, and others with critical management decisions when hail strikes. You can learn more about Hail No at cropwatch.unl.edu.
What a clever name that is.
Yes.
And our top story from the week on Monday, Governor Pete Ricketts held a press conference along with farm and business groups to show unified support for the tax relief proposal called LB 947. This comes despite many uncertainty over its prospects in the Nebraska legislature. Ricketts commented on Monday that the bill offers the property tax relief that many in farm, ranch, and homeowners have been demanding. Farm Bureau also announced its support behind the bill and said that if the legislation passes, the organization will withdraw its support from the campaign to place a property tax measure on the November general ballot. Not all farm and rural groups are behind the bill. Later in the week, 5 organizations sent a letter to lawmakers urging them to reject this property tax relief package.
Awesome. Well, that's it for our Friday Five this week. But next week, be sure to stay tuned in because we are covering the 90th Nebraska State FFA Convention. We're sure excited for that.
It's going to be a great event. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.